But when you go to the British Museum, the Brits do not lie. They do not try to cover anything up. And I think that's because the Brits are secure in who they are. And I think it's important for the Brits to display that, yes, we conquered the black lands, but the Brits do not lie about who's who and what's what in their artifacts. I mean, at some point, I definitely got to go through the footage on this show. We're talking about the Phoenicians. They show the Phoenicians as they are, the Chaldeans as who they are. They even show in Kemet where Taharka freed the Israelites and how the Israelites were black in the exhibits. Man, I mean, the British Museum was probably that was an experience of a lifetime because they literally showed the truth of who all these ancient people were. I mean, they don't hide anything. I even
No, that's like their crown. That's their crown joy that we conquered the whole world. And look at
right.
every place that we conquered. These are the people that we conquered.
Yeah, yeah. And they don't try to
That makes a
cover
lot
up
of
who it
sense.
was.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
They do not try
Did you
to
go?
cover it up.
Did you get to go to the British? You said the museum. Did you go to
The
the British
museum.
National Library?
No, I wanted to. I didn't have enough time, but I got to
That's
make it over
another
there.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I got to make it over there. But like all of the artifacts that we've seen so many times from Sheikh Anta Diop, or that we just seen, they have it there in the British Museum, man. It's a sight to see, man. But I didn't get to make it to the British Library, but inshallah, I'm gonna do that this year for sure. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Well,
I mean,
I graduate. My ceremony is it's coming in May. Maybe the
really.
dude walk you down there at the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
time.
we
Yeah.
gotta, yeah, we gotta do that. We gotta do that because I want, and that's something we want to do is start sparking on this channel is taking some of these international planning trips to some of these these Moorish sites and locations around the world. And yeah, congratulations. I gotta tell you that as well. You know what I mean? That you passed telling people what you
Law degree. I got a LLB law honors in from the UK.
so yeah, congratulations, Alhamdulillah, my brother. So now, y'all gotta understand we got an official jurist, you know, that's speaking to you guys. You know what I mean? So you gotta understand the level that we're dealing with when it comes to the seriousness of this information. But yeah, we're gonna plan something, inshallah, to go there, celebrate with you, then hit up the British Library and see some of the other artifacts because they got a lot of stuff in Europe that are Moorish.
Yeah.
But we probably gotta
Mhm.
go to Scotland too with in Edinburgh. I hear there's a lot of Moorish
Man,
artifacts in
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Edinburgh as well in Scotland, you know.
Mhm.
So for sure, you know what I mean? Elamir, is there anything you want to share with us before we close out?
Did you my joint had died. Did you go through the rest of them?
We didn't go through the rest of them, but we went through some of them. We went through.
We got the map of the
Cause
Portuguese raiding the
Yeah, I know
cities.
that was important to you. Let me pull it up for you. Not this one. We went to.
well, those are all different versions,
Here you go.
different different versions of the targets. Those was the first targets.
Hmm.
So all of these cities are just left out of the discussion when it comes to the slave trade. It just leave them out the narrative.
Hmm.
So basically, the slave trade existed in what we call Latin America about 100 and something years before 1619, almost 200 years.
Yeah,
Okay, the Vandals. I
and
messed it up with the Visigoths. My fault. Now, what's the difference between the Vandals and the Visigoths?
I think it was different tribes of people, groups of people in different eras of time.
Mm,
yeah. I don't know. I always thought the Vandals were a branch of Visigoths, but I don't know. We gotta look into that.
yeah.
But yeah. So if you go down to the New York Times journalist, guess we could close. Yeah, we can close out. We can close out on that.
Right here?
Yeah, yeah. So I always wondered what he was referring to when I had read his article, but that's the citation of it. And when you understand what happened with Portugal and the invasion of Morocco, what he says in this article, it makes sense.